What up, guys? CryptoEther here, back at it again with another Bitcoin video. Now, before we jump into any of this stuff, guys, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Not only do I cover Bitcoin news, but I cover pretty much anything else in the cryptocurrency space that needs attention. We're definitely covering it here on the channel. That being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's article that reads Bitcoin price sells off after ETF approval. Have investors turned bearish? This is via Cointelegraph, written by somebody named Marcel Pechman. So shout out to him. Um, but yeah, guys, like this is to be expected. I mean, Bitcoin price will never just go straight up. So after we have these huge pumps, you have to understand that a correction is going to happen at some point, right? And usually after news lands, even good news, right? You'll see some price correction, which is fine. It's healthy for the chart, guys. You have to create these resistance lines essentially, right? And that's what happens when price just kind of trades sideways for a little bit. But usually, after it goes straight up, understand that it's gonna go down. And that's just cryptocurrency in general. But what did happen is we did get approved by the SEC, guys, and Bitcoin ETFs are now trading. Some think that's a positive thing. Some thinks it's a negative. But it's all really up for debate. Let's see what the article has to say about it, right? So Bitcoin price dropped nearly 7% just after 2 days after the spot Bitcoin ETF approvals. Cointelegraph investigates why Bitcoin price is correcting. Um, Bitcoin price at 42,408 at this time, right? Dropped by 6.8% between January 11th and January 12th, confirming bear's theory of a sell the news style event occurring after the approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. The much anticipated event ensued after a 75% rally in the 90 days leading to the initial trading on January 11th. This partially explains the lack of excitement and the subsequent price correction down to 43,180. So, what this article is basically going on about, guys, is a price correction happened. Obviously, a lot of the time, people they sell the news, right? You buy the rumor, you sell the news. That's kind of just like a trading strategy, a very, very popular one. So when these corrections happen, it's to be expected, essentially, right? How far the correction goes, nobody really knows. That's the hard part uh, to guess or predict, I should say, right? Um, but guys, this can be healthy for a chart. I mean, corrections do happen on the way up, right? So only time will tell. Nobody can truly predict this stuff, guys. Also, the halving event is coming up, right? So this article farther goes on about the halving event and Bitcoin miners kind of selling off some of their supply in the anticipation of them only being able to mine 50% of the Bitcoin that they're currently mining, right? But if you look at past history, um, after these halving events, maybe 6 months to a year after, Bitcoin absolutely takes off every single time, guys. Like it's clockwork at this point. So, um, yeah, this kind of just goes on to talk about that. And let's see here. What else was important that I want to grab out of here for you guys? Here we go. Part of Bitcoin's dip on January 12th can be explained by the lack of information on how the spot ETF works in terms of creation, redemption, and price formation. For instance, there are slight differences between issuers, so the inflow data can lag a couple of days. Furthermore, traders became extremely skeptical after multiple false ETF approval alerts and the FUD caused by some brokers not allowing clients to invest in the sector. So it's just people trying to time the market, essentially, right, guys? Like, um, people find out about these events that are going to occur and try to front run it, essentially, right? So what you're going to see in the short term, in my opinion, is a lot of these front runners are getting wrecked, essentially, right? Like they're either shorting the market or longing the market, and it's so volatile, it goes up and down so much. They're getting liquidated, essentially, right? Is what that means. So but after all of that occurs and price kind of goes up and down to certain points, it has a whole new step up, right? A level up, I should say. So we're kind of just waiting around to see when that happens, guys. But I think that's what this article is kind of going on about from my understanding. But that being said, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that these ETFs was kind of just like a sell the news event that occurred, and we just saw a correction from that, and overall still bullish? That's kind of my opinion. What's yours? You know, I like to hear your thoughts and thesis just as much as I like to give mine here on the channel. So do feel free to comment down below. I do respond to all of it, guys. That being said, if you enjoyed today's content, please do smash that like button down. Really does help out the channel a ton. I hope everybody has a good weekend out there. And yeah, that's it. CryptoEther, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.